It started with a loud bang. Witnesses turned their heads just in time to see a lilac-colored lorry losing control, mounting the curb and slamming into the hoarding of a construction site. Debris scattered everywhere, and inside the lorry, workers who were just minutes away from heading back to their dormitories were now injured. Some lying motionless, others groaning in pain. This shocking accident unfolded in Punggol on the evening of March 1st, and as more details emerge, questions are being raised about worker transportation safety in Singapore. You're watching 2230, and today we're breaking down the full story of this terrifying crash. What happened, who was affected, and the latest police action against the driver. But before we get into all the details, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more real-time, in-depth coverage of news that matters. And let us know in the comments, should stricter safety regulations be enforced for migrant workers' transportation in Singapore? Let's get into the full timeline of events. At around 6:40 p.m., a lorry carrying migrant workers was traveling along the junction of Punggol East and Punggol Central when it collided with a car. The impact sent the lorry swerving uncontrollably, mounting the curb and ultimately crashing into a nearby construction site's hoarding. The front of the vehicle was left severely damaged, with shattered parts and debris covering the road. Inside the lorry, the situation was grim. At least 2 migrant workers in the back were seriously injured. One was seen lying on his stomach, blood pooling around his forehead, while another lay on his back, his sleeve stained red. Bystanders rushed to help, and a 33-year-old worker from a nearby construction site described the moment he and his colleagues sprinted out after hearing the crash. What they saw was disturbing. 2 of the injured men were barely responsive, wincing in pain and struggling to speak. Despite the severity of the accident, authorities confirmed that all 5 injured passengers were conscious when transported to the hospital. The Singapore Civil Defence Force, SCDF, dispatched ambulances, with 4 of the workers sent to Sengkang General Hospital and 1 to Changi General Hospital. 2 others suffered minor injuries but refused hospital treatment. Meanwhile, the lorry driver, a 41-year-old man, was reportedly left in shock and unable to speak initially. He later told reporters that there were 3 people seated in the front and 3 in the back, and they had been on their way to pick up more workers for transport back to their dormitory. However, his troubles didn't end there. Police arrested him on the spot for dangerous driving. Investigations are now underway to determine the exact cause of the crash. This incident has reignited debates over the safety of migrant workers being transported in lorries. For years, activists and safety advocates have called for stricter regulations to prevent such accidents, especially given that these workers often travel in the back of open lorries with minimal protection. Could this accident have been prevented? Should Singapore introduce safer, enclosed transport options for workers? Let us know what you think in the comments. For now, stay updated with 2230 by hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications. We'll continue to track this case and bring you the latest updates. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.